So start with your hands on your knees, and remember, as always, that most important alignment, so that the feet and the ankles are below the knees, like they're far enough forward and they're separated hips distance, so you feel really stable and balanced. Yeah, good. And I'm going to ask you today to bring your dominant hand. For me, it's my right hand, right? So although I know if it was a mirror image, right, Barbara, this would be left, but I'm a righty, so I'm going to put my right hand on my heart space, and take your left hand and just kind of cradle it right on top, right? So you feel this gentle little attention to the heart space. And maybe close your eyes for a moment. Before we start moving, I want you to connect to your heart center. Right, in the heart center, in the energy anatomy of the body, right, the chakra system, the heart center resides really right in the center of your chest. Although your actual physical organ of the heart is slightly to the left, the whole energy center actually encompasses the area across the shoulders, across the shoulder blades, the neck, and the arms, right, the collarbone, that whole region right around here. And so we center ourselves to connect to the heart. So this heart center, the chakra is called Anahata. And Anahata is associated with the element of air. So no coincidence there that it's located right next to the lungs. So just pay attention to yourself breathing. Maybe start breathing a little bit bigger and a little bit more purposeful, so you can actually feel your chest rising up into your hands as you inhale, and you can feel that softening back down as you exhale. Take a few good cycles there, just connecting to your heart center. As you're paying attention to your breath, I'm going to just give you a little bit more information. So Anahata is the energy center that balances out grief and love. And we're talking about universal love, not romantic love per se, although that might fall in the category somewhere. But love of all living beings. And we're in a state in our universe right now where grief is so heavy, right? Not just loss by death, like loss of life, but loss of jobs, loss of opportunity, loss of freedom. So much grief that today my goal is to share in love. Balance it out, that extreme grief, by bringing in a lot of love. So I want you to think about someone or something that you love. Just think about it right here. And connect with that thing or that person. And just notice the emotion, the joy that starts to come into your heart space. We're going to work on expressing love through our entire body today. So give me one more good breath in, chest rises right into the hands. And then as you exhale, release the hands down by your sides. Good. All right, you can open the eyes. I actually want to read one little quote to you before we get started. This is been my favorite connection for this week. So every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing, and that is Mother Teresa, Mother Teresa's quote. So could you give me a smile? Yeah, give me a smile. And I'm going to smile with you. We're going to radiate and share love as we move through and express love for our entire bodies today. So with the arms down by the sides, let's begin with the shoulders that come right out of the Anahata region. So lift the shoulders right up toward the ears as you breathe in. And exhale, pull them back and down, right? And then you're going to roll them forward. So we're going to use the breath. Inhale, bring them forward, up, back, and down. Just notice what happens, right? You're As you lift up, the shoulders kind of shrug a little bit. As you go back and down, the collarbones widen and the shoulder blades draw together. As you come forward, space comes in the upper back around the middle of the shoulder blades, right? So just notice a few cycles like that. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up and exhale back. And then take it in the other direction. Start back first, forward and down as you exhale. Just rolling through that shoulder joint. Giving some love, right? So there's, you know, that old expression that you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You know that expression? And if you can hear me, give me a little thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up, awesome. 2 more rolls, right? So we're gonna let go of that weight of the world and we're gonna send out love. Good. All right, bring your hands now to heart center. Good. And then interlace your fingers. Turn the palms inside out and start to press the palms forward and away from you. It's a big stretch in the wrist here. You might feel it coming into the bottom part of the forearm, right? And just notice here if you can start to allow the shoulder blades, right, those triangle bones in the upper back, get a little bit wider. So you can start to kind of push the middle back backwards and push the arms forward. Let the chin come down to the chest, right? Maybe looking down in between the legs and between the feet. Make sure the feet are parallel and the belly is pulling back and in, and you're getting a really nice stretch through that upper back and middle back. Good. Now with an inhalation, pull the arms up, lift the chest, lift the head, reach the arms up toward the ceiling, up the elbows here. Right, so I'm softening my elbows just to show you. If you feel comfortable straightening them up here and it doesn't cause tension in the shoulders, then do so. If you need a softening, take it. All right, so take 1 more big breath in. Maybe lean back a little, lift the heart up a little. This could be even done with a soft elbow. Good, 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to shift those arms forward again. So press the palms away from you. Middle back pulls backwards. Belly pulls in. Palms press forward. Chin to chest. Good. We're going to start moving a little bit more. Use your breath to guide you. Inhale. Arms rise up. Chest lifts. Head and chest lift up. Good. Exhale, round and hunch, pull the middle back backwards. Use the feet on the floor to push down and away. Inhale, arms reach up again. And exhale, press it away. Feet pushing down and away. Good, last one, best one. Smile, inhale, arms up. And exhale, press. So good, and then slowly release. Come back to neutral. Ooh, yeah, shake them out. All right, so now bring the elbows in by the ribs and the fingertips pointing forward. Just start to shake out the hands. So I'm going side to side, right? Side to side. You can really let them like kind of flap, right? You want to make sure it's not aggressive, but it could be strong enough that you really feel like it's almost like you went to the restroom and you washed your hands, but there were no more paper towels left, right? So you want to shake off the water. Good. And then switch it in the other direction. So it's forward and back. It's like a goofy way to wave, like flapping. Hello, how are you today? Yeah? Good. A few rounds this way. It's really good for the wrists and the fingers. And then we're going to switch side to side. And forward and back. And here comes brain game. Big time for me, Barbara. So let's test the waters. I wanted you to take the left hand and go side to side and the right one forward and back. Yeah, and then you're gonna switch. So your right one is side to side and your left one is forward and back. Oh, goodness, yeah, brain games. So switch, and switch. Good. 1 more cycle on each side, switch, and switch. Woo, good. And then let the hands come down into the lap for a moment. Palms face up, back of hands down on the lap. Do you feel it tingling there? Smile if you feel a little tingling. Yeah, good. Right, so a little energy moving through there. Good. Now bring your arms down by your sides. So let's make sure we're forward enough on the chair. You can hold on to the seat of your chair, depending on what kind of chair you're in, right? And let's just do some hip walking. It's a good way to check the location of your seat in the chair. So walk it back as far as you can, and then walk it forward. If you feel comfortable, you can actually let the arms go here a little, flex the fingers out, right? Maybe let the shoulders, ribs get into it. So you're walking forward and back. You're actually warming up the hips a little bit. You're warming up the core a little bit, but you're also sort of secretly getting yourself in the right position for our next series of poses. All right, so next time you find yourself coming forward, go as far forward as you can while you're safely sitting up at the edge of the chair and you've got a good amount of space behind you. Yeah, all right. Now, with an inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And with an exhalation, just let the left hand come down. Just let the left hand come down. So you can hold on to the seat of your chair. Yeah? All right, now lean the body to the left. Lean. Oh, good. So, expressing love through entire body. Right? If you're feeling right now like your right shoulder is not getting a lot of love, if it has any tension, you could always soften the elbow, right? That's option one. You could always bring the hand back behind the head. For some of us, that actually increases the stretch and opening right across the chest plate, across the breast tissue, right? Maybe you leave the arm extended up. I'm going to offer up lots of options today. Yeah? Give me one more inhale. And exhale it out. Now release the left arm, reach it back out and up. Hold here at that number 11. If the shoulders feel tight, you can always go wider in a V shape, right? This would be a nice option. Make sure you're breathing. Big inhale. Exhale, right arm comes down. Hold onto the chair, get length, and then lean, right? Maybe staying here, right? Maybe bending elbow. Maybe finding the back of the head, stretching out across the chest and the armpit, the breast tissue. Yum. And then inhale back up with the arm. And then next inhalation, right arm comes up to meet the left. And exhale, hands to the heart. So good. All right, now make sure those feet are hips distance. If you have a block, you might want to choose to place your block in between your legs on the floor. If you need it, I'll model with mine here, right? Depending, and if you don't have a block, for those of you who came in a few minutes late, you could always use books. Books work really well for block substitutes. Yeah, all right. And maybe you don't need it. Maybe your hands easily touch to the floor. So stay safe and stable. Make sure that the feet are underneath those knees so that when you fold over, you actually keep your seat in the chair. Yeah, all right. On an inhale, reach the arms up. On an exhalation, start with the hands on the knees and then slide down. Let's just start maybe about 25% of the way. Let the head go. Start to create some space in the upper back. Again, like a bigger back bend fold. You can slide down a little further. And if you can, make it to the hands on the inside to the floor or the block. If not, you can hold them on shins, right? Or tops of feet. Just stay here for a moment in a forward fold. Yeah, stay here for a moment in a forward fold. It could be a quarter fold, a half fold, or a full fold. Yeah, good. All right, now bring those fingers to the shins. Lift up halfway. Push the fingers into the shins, right? Go wide across that collarbone. Inhale right here. And exhale, fold back down. Good. We're going to take that 2 more times. Push into the soles of the feet. Lift up halfway and lengthen. And exhale, fold back in. Oh, maybe you go deeper. One more time. Inhale, lift the spine halfway, flatten the back. And exhale, fold. Good. Sweep your arms out to the sides. With an in-breath, rise on up. Good, and exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. All right, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold in. Maybe you start on the knees again. See if you can go down a little further. Beautiful. This time, take that right hand to the center That center of either on the block or in between the hands, sweep that left arm out to the left. Take a nice breath in and twist deeply as you exhale. Good. And notice here, if both sitting bones are grounded, you could always come up onto the tips of the fingers of that right hand, getting a little bit more length, right? A little bit more space. One more breath in. And exhale, left hand comes back down. Push down into the soles of the feet. Sweep the arms out to the side. Rise on up. Maybe lean back a little here. Lift your chin, a little back bend, a little open heart. Exhale, hands come to knees and slide down again. Good. Switching sides, left hand to the floor or block. Right arm out to the right. Use your exhale to rotate and twist. Good. Breath in and breath out. Nicely done. One more. And then slowly lower that right hand down. Arms sweep out to the sides. Breathe in as you rise on up. Arms reach up. Maybe lean back. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. All right, bring your hands to your hips. If you don't feel stable enough with hands on the hips, you could always hold on to the seat of the chair. Straighten your right leg out in front of you, right? And let's start moving through the foot. Point the toes, flex the toes, keep going. I just realized I need to have my timekeeper, good old-fashioned clock in front of me. Yeah, so point and flex the toes a few times here. Yeah, beautiful. And then keep the foot in a flexed position. We're gonna give some love to the back of, I think I did it, hopefully I told you your left leg. Did I tell you your left leg? I said left leg, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Okay, all right. On an inhale, reach the arms up. Okay, interlace the fingers again, and then pull those hands down toward the bent leg, right? Pressing the palms into the top of that thigh. Lean forward, and when you lean forward, lift your chest up. Look forward, look past your toes. Good, keep flexing the toes on the straight leg and breathe. Nice big stretch, expressing love through your entire body. All right, push down into the sole of that foot, sweep the arms out and all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart and bend that left leg. Good, straighten out the right, flex the toes. Good, point the toes. Hands could be down by sides, hands could be at heart center, hands could be on the chair. Few times, breathe, move, flare toes, flex toes. Good, hold it in the flexed position, interlace the fingers, inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, start to lean forward, bend the elbows, place it on the thigh of that bent leg, lean as far forward as you can, do comfortably. And then lengthen the spine, lift your head, lift your chest. Right, so love is action, right? I feel like the question often is love an emotion? Is it a feeling? I think it's an action. My mom always used to say that actions speak louder than words, so show your love here. One more breath in, and exhale, soften, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart, and bending that leg back to center. Good. Now, heel toe, feet apart. See if you can get them as wide as a mat space. So if you're not on a mat, we want to just have them considerably wider than your hips, right? So the heel of the foot is still underneath the ankle, but you've got a V shape with your thighs. Yeah. All right. Hands on those knees. Good. And now we're going to start to lean forward, right? Trust that you are supporting yourself with your hands on the thighs. You're not going to fall off the chair, but you're going to go as far forward as what feels safe and comfortable for you. Keep your head lifted, so try not to fold that head in. Yeah. All right. Now, left shoulder is going to dip down toward the center. You can use that left hand to open that left hip a little bit and look up and over your right shoulder. It's a really yummy twist for that whole left side body. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, take it to the other side. Right shoulder dips down toward the center. We look over the left shoulder. It's a little twist here. You can use that hand to help open the inner groin and inner thigh a little bit on the right side. And then inhale, come back up to center. So we're gonna just take that back and forth a couple of times, just getting a little bit juicier and warmer. Use your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, dip down with the left. When you're ready to breathe in, come back up to center. And exhale, dip down with the right. You might find that you go a little further in each time. Use your breath, like bring in that element of air, that element associated with anahata. Yes. Exhaling down. Good. One more time on each side. Maybe it feels so good. You go deeper and deeper as what feels comfortable for you. Beautiful. Come back to center. Nice. Now, heel toe the feet back to the center. See if you can bring them together to touch so they're really right in the middle. Yeah, and then you're going to take your left leg and you're going to step it out to the left. So it comes all the way off of your mat. Right, so it's coming, the left leg is literally coming perpendicular from the left side of the seat of your chair. All right, so check in with that 90-degree angle. I'm fixing mine here. Yeah, good. And now turn your chest plate toward that left leg. All right, so you're turning the chest plate and the ribs toward that left leg. Good. Now with an inhale, reach your arms up. Good, reach those arms up and just breathe here. Yeah. Now bend your right elbow. Bend your right elbow. And I want you to bring your right forearm to that right thigh. Yeah, and start to lean the body over to the right. Maybe that left arm stays straight. Maybe you bend the elbow again and cradle the back of your head. Get a deeper stretch. And if so, see if you can draw the left shoulder back and open. Right, we get this nice point of resistance and traction. If we push the forearm of the right arm, right, push it into the thigh to get a little bit of a lift. Good. And then with an inhale, rise back up to center, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, left hand finds the seat of the chair, and then just soften the elbow and lean over toward the back of your chair. Yeah. Oh. Nice. All right. One more breath. And then come back to center. Well done. Hands to the heart. Heel toe that left leg back in. Pause with feet together in center. Right? And see if you can keep yourself like a little uni leg here. Like one leg. So a little squeeze here. On an inhale, reach the arms up. On an exhale, hands to knees. See how it feels to fold in with those legs together, right? Maybe you can make the fingertips down to the floor or the feet or the tops of the ankles. Just fold in. It's going to create much more of a rounded spine, right? So we're opening the back of the heart space, the back of the Anahata chakra, right between the shoulder blades. Good. Push that into the feet, sweep the arms out, rise on up. Hands come to heart, right, left foot stays where it is, and right one steps out to the side. You could heel toe it or lift it up and step it out. And you find that open, like right angle here. And we turn the chest plate toward the right leg. Yeah, good. On an inhale, reach your arms up. Check on the stability of your feet and the alignment of your feet. When you're ready, left arm lowers down toward that left thigh. Oh, and we lean over. This is Parsvottanasana, or a side angle pose. Maybe we bend that elbow again and we bring the hand to the back of the head and we draw that elbow back. Imagine literally creating more space in between your elbow and your collarbone, the breast tissue, the armpit, the ribs, everything in there. Good. And then with an inhale, reach back up to center. And exhale, that right hand finds the back of the seat of the chair. Soften the elbow and lean toward the back of the seat of the chair. Oh, good. Inhaling and exhaling. One more. And then slowly come back to center, hands to the heart, heel toe that right foot in, bring them together again. Good. All right, now see if you can bring your hands down by your side and see if you could just maybe get really grounded in your feet. See if you can just come to standing for a moment. Ooh, yeah. All right. Now bring your hands to your lower back. All right, so I'm just going to come to the side. You don't have to turn, but I'm going to come to the side so I can show you, right? To see how my fingers are pointing down my back, right? That's to support the lower back and the sacrum, and you can actually use your fingers to kind of guide some space into your sacrum. So squeeze the shoulder blades together and start to really push down into the soles of the feet and engage with the legs, right? So the muscles of the thighs are hugging onto the bone. You can perhaps start to push the hips forward a little bit, the thighs back a little bit. Lift the heart up, lift the chin up, lift the chest up, right? Don't take it too far, just a nice little standing back end stretch. Good, one more breath in. And exhale, come back to neutral. Good, bring your hands to your heart and see if you can bend your knees and really slowly, like know where your chair is, right? Oh yeah, she's still there. And sit back down. Nice. All right, now bring your left knee up into your chest. See if you can hold on behind the leg. If this is too much, right, you can always take a block and just have a block there and put your foot on a block if you're having some stress in the quadricep and it's challenging to hold it up. It's a nice modified option. All right, so let's circle to the ankle. We did a lot of flexing and pointing. Now let's get into the circular rhythm. Go in both directions a few times. Yeah. Now, hold it in a flexed position, sit up nice and tall. Nice. See if you can maybe hold the hands around the shin instead of behind the leg and hug it in even more. Ooh, yeah, hello hip flexor. Right, so notice what happened to your heart space when you pulled the knee closer to the chest, right? A lot of us kind of go like this, we get rounded. So think about drawing the shoulder blades down your back, widening and broadening across the collarbone as you draw the knee closer to the chest. Good, one more breath in. Now maybe you can see if you can keep it there and reach the arms forward. Palms face one another. Ooh, yes. Now open your arms out wide like wings. Bend the elbows, find cactus arms. If this feels like it's too difficult, you can always make a W, right? See, when I lower my elbows, I look like a W, right? So you could be a W if the shoulders are tight, or you could be a cactus. Yeah. All right, now maybe straightening that left leg out in front of you. Flex. One more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Lower that foot down. Lower the hands down. Good. Feet are back to a hips distance spread. On an inhale, sweep the arms out and up. On an exhale, forward fold. Good. Fingers come to your shins. Lift, lengthen. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Sweep arms out and rise on up again. Really stretch. And exhale, hands to the heart. And then that right leg lifts up and we find a nice kind of hammock here underneath the thigh. And we start, right? Expressing love through the entire body. Our feet need a lot of love. Feet need a lot of love. I'm always fascinated by these tiny little parts of our body that are somehow designed to carry our entire body weight around, right? So smile some love at those feet, and then maybe finding your way to hold onto the shin and draw that knee closer up in toward the chest, and broaden the collarbones, lift your heart, right? So the heart is often, the heart chakra is often called the bridge, right? The bridge chakra. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. All right, so keep breathing and see if you can hold that leg where it is. Reach the arms out like wings. Ooh, yes. Maybe bending the elbows, taking that cactus arm or that W shape. Yeah, breathe. Right, so there are a lot of situations in life that make us like take our breath away, right? So make sure that this is not one of them. Find your way to breathe. Try to straighten that leg out in front of you. Work that quad, work those hip flexors, and breathe. Woo! And exhale, slowly lower it down. Arms reach down. All right, we're gonna flow a little again. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. And forward fold. Maybe you don't even need the knees anymore. Maybe you still do. Honor your body. Fingers to shins. Inhale, lengthen and lift. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out and rise on up. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, inhale, arms reach up. All right, get really grounded on your feet. Lean forward and see here if you can just lift yourself up again. Good. And then draw the hands to the heart. All right, so we're gonna come around to the back of our chair. We're gonna come around to the back of our chair. You don't need to turn your chair, but I'm gonna turn mine just so that I'm confident you can really see me well. Have your right hand, by the way, this is a good time for a sip of water if anybody needs it. You know I do. Okay, have your right hand, actually, I'm sorry. Have your left hand, this is for you, Barbara. Have your left hand on the back of the seat of the chair. All right. Now, your right hand on your right hip. Good. Now we're gonna get really, really grounded through that left leg and just lift your right heel up. Gonna move this block so you can see. Yeah, all right. Good. And then straighten that right leg out. Keep the toes on the ground, straighten out and just point, right? Like almost like a little, like a ballet kind of action, right? Like just the tips of your toes are on the ground. Good. Now see if you can lift that leg up, keep pointing the toes, bring it out to the right and just tap it back down. Yeah, good, simple. Lift it up again, bring it back behind you and tap it down. Yeah, stretching the good hip flexor there. I'm gonna take it again, lift it up, tap it out to the side. Inhale, lift it up, tap it out in front. Inhale, lift it up, tap it out to the side. We're gonna hold it out to the side here, right? So the toes are actually pointing all the way out to the side, right? And then slide those toes toward that leg. So you come into a tree pose, right? So the nice external rotation on that right leg, sole of the foot touching the calf or the ankle. Some of you might be able to take it deeper and bring that foot to the inside of the thigh. Just make sure that it does not go to the knee joint. Knee joint is too delicate. Yeah, so I can't see your knees, so love your knees. Good. Now, take that right arm, reach it out and up, make a cactus, a half cactus here. Yeah. If you feel stable, you can add the left arm in, hold your tree pose. And if you're like, oh no, I'm balance challenged, keep holding on, right? So whether you're holding on or not, it's all good. Make sure you're breathing. Nicely done. Inhaling and exhaling. And if you feel like you wobble a little bit, sometimes even bridges wobble a little bit, yeah? And then slowly lower the hand to the chair, lower the hand to the hip. Good. Turn that knee to point forward, place the foot down, okay? Now, we're gonna take the left toes and turn them in to point towards your chair, yeah? And then step that right one out in a little bit more of a width. So you've got that open stance, right? For me, I'm gonna need to bring my chair forward a little bit more. You decide how much spacing feels right for you. It's that V shape. There's an external rotation on one side and an internal rotation on the other side. So left toes pointing toward the back of the chair. Good. On an inhale, reach that right arm up. Good. And then start to lean the body. Soften the left elbow, lean the body toward the chair, right? So we're going toward a triangle pose, right? So try not to get all like rounded here. See if you can have some length in the side body. Some of you actually may be able to take that hand to the seat of the chair, right? The seat of the chair as opposed to the back of the chair will give you a little bit more depth. This is Trikonasana or triangle pose. So stay really grounded in both feet, strong in the pit of the belly and the pelvic floor. Good. One more breath in. And then slowly rise on up. Good. And then bring your hands to the back of the seat of the chair and step that right foot up to meet the left. Good. So you're right on the back of the chair, and then you're gonna just turn yourself around. I'm gonna turn myself so I can see you. Turn yourself around. Beautiful. So you are now having your right hand hold on to the chair. Gotcha? Yeah, okay, good. Right hand hold on to the chair and left hand to the left hip. All right, just start by standing really well. Standing well on your own 2 feet. Engaging the legs, the pelvic floor, the lower belly. Yeah. And then heavy on the right foot, just lift the left heel. Keep the toes on the ground. Good. And then straighten the leg out in front of you so the toes tap, right? Your toes are actually on the floor. With an inhale, lift the leg up, shift it out to the left, and place it back down. Good. Inhale, lift it up again, draw it back behind you, tap the toes back behind you. Feel that nice stretch on the iliopsoas muscle. Breathe. Good. Balance challenge here. Inhale, lift the leg up, out to the side again. Inhale, lift the leg up, bring it forward again. Good. Inhale, lift it up. Maybe it goes up a little higher. Shift it out to the side again and lower it down. So now those left toes are pointing all the way out to the left. Slide that leg, bend the knee over toward the ankle or the calf. Come into tree pose. Good. Stabilize. The sole of that foot should be pressing into the calf or the ankle. And the calf or that ankle area, that leg, should be pressing into the sole of the toward the midline. That left arm, bend the elbow, find the cactus. Yeah. Maybe keep holding onto the chair with the right side, or maybe release the right side and really test the waters. But it's kind of nice to know, hey, like, I got you. It's here, right? It's here if you need it. I'm going to offer up an option. Maybe this time, bend the elbows, interlace the fingers behind the head, opening the collarbones a little bit more. Take it if it serves you. If it feels like it's too wobbly, then come out, back out. Just make sure you can breathe. Good. And then slowly release the hand to the chair. Release the other hand down. Good. Knee draws back to center and place it down. Good. All right, we're going to make our way into the triangle pose, Trikonasana. So the right leg, foot steps in, so it's pointing underneath the chair. And the left foot steps out, so you've got a nice amount of width in your stance, right? And there is no set distance here. It really depends on, number one, your flexibility, and number two, the length of your legs, right? So I can't tell you how many inches. Just find the spaciousness that feels right for you. Hold on to the seat of the chair with that right hand. Okay, and lift that left arm up. Good. Start to soften the elbow, lean toward the chair. Both legs are straight. Yeah, good. And you keep drawing that left shoulder back and open. Can you lift your chin up a little bit? Lift your chest up a little bit. Some of you now may be able to take that right hand to the seat of the chair, going in a little bit deeper, maybe, right? Operative word is always maybe. Honor your body and breathe. Option to bend that elbow, bring the hand to the back of the head, drawing a bigger amount of space across the Anahata chakra region. Good. Breath in and breath out. Arm reaches back up and rise on up with an in-breath. Hands to the hips. Good. And step that left foot up to meet the right. Good. And then just hold on to the back of the seat of the chair. Just walk the feet back, walk the feet back, walk the feet back until you find yourself in, I'm going to scooch mine a little bit further forward here, until you find yourself in a little downward facing dog with the help of the chair. You can kind of let the back hammock a little bit if you're comfortable. Right, some of you are very familiar with this pose and you might take the hands to the seat of the chair, right? Do it if you feel safe. Then you can let the chest melt down a little bit more, right? So you almost feel that hammock shape, big, big stretch. Make sure you're honoring your body. Breathe well. And then slowly look forward and start to walk the feet toward the chair and then roll yourself up. Good. Shoulders roll back and down. We're going to come back to the front of our chair again. Ooh, yeah. And slowly bend those knees and have a seat back into your chair. Good. All right. Hands on those thighs. Beautiful. We're going to take a traditional round of cat-cow here to open the heart a little bit more. So separate the feet once again, hips distance. Walk yourself far enough forward. Do that little hip walk, chair walk, far enough forward on the chair so that when you lean back in a little while, you'll have plenty of space for it. So straighten the elbows. Hold on to the knees. Chin comes down to the chest. We pull the belly in toward the spine. Draw the middle back backwards. Here's that kitty cat shape again. We did it earlier with our arms upwards. Different sensation, different love, different nooks and crannies of the body. Now, when you're ready to inhale, bend your elbows. Start to rock the body forward. Lift the head, lift the chest. Squeeze those elbows in toward each other. And exhale, round the belly, tucking the tailbone, chin to chest, straighten through the elbows and rock back. Take two more just like that. Inhale, bending elbows, lifting head and chest. Exhale, round and hunch. Oh, last one, best one. Beautiful, slow, mindful movements. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round it back. Beautiful. And then come back to neutral. Then we're going to come to that left leg again. Lift that left leg up. Right? And see this time if you can actually take the leg and cross it over, knee over knee. So I like to adjust my bottom foot so it feels stable. And then flex those left toes like crazy. So the leg is has some action, and then the thighs are squeezing in toward each other. It's like the inseams of the legs are compressing in. Good. Hands come to heart center. On an inhale, reach the arms up. On an exhale, come out like wings. Good. Bend the elbows. Find that cactus arms or goddess arms again. Good. Breath in. As you exhale, look to the left. Pivot and twist the body to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. A little counter twist over to the right. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Now take that right hand and bring it to either the outside of that thigh, or maybe you can make it to the seat of the chair. Left hand to the back of the seat of the chair and anchor that twist deeply, looking over the left shoulder. Make sure you can breathe. Right? So pay attention to the shape of the shoulders, the shape of the upper back. Right? Try not to collapse, right? Or let everything get rounded, but it's a lift of the heart. Good. And with an inhalation, reach the arms again, forward and up. And exhale, hands come down, uncross that right leg. Maybe let it stay lifted for another moment. Straighten it out, chest your strength once again. Maybe it goes up a little higher than it did before. Try not to lean back, right? Sit up tall. Good, bend the knee, place it down. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come to the right leg, lift it up, cross it over. Good. Find that nice deep cross, adjust the bottom foot for stability, flex the top foot, flex, squeeze. right? Like you're holding on to something for dear life in there. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms out like wings. Bend the elbows. There's that beautiful heart open goddess shape again. One more breath in. Exhale, look to the right. Pivot and twist the body to the right. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Now we're going to anchor it here, bringing that left hand to either the seat of the chair or the outside of the thigh. Right hand to the back of the seat of the chair and twist deeper. Your gaze is over your right shoulder. Breathe. Nice. All right, next inhale. Sweep both arms forward and up. And exhale, hands come down. See if you can lift and uncross that leg. Try not to let it drop and straighten out in front of you. Squeeze, spread the fingers and breathe. Woo, and then bend that knee, lower it down. Good. Separate the feet, hips distance. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Breathe big. Exhale, fold in again. Chin to chest. Fingers to shins. Halfway lift up and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out and rise on up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Just rest your hands on your thighs for a moment. Good. And I'm going to ask you to take your right hand. Take your right hand and bring it up in front of your face and see if you can hold on to the pointer finger and the middle finger so they tuck into the thumb bed, right? So the only thing staying right? It's called, forgetting the name of it, Vishnu, Vishnu Mudra, okay? So your thumb is available and your ring finger is available to close off. So I want you to close off the right nostril and just take a moment breathing in and out of the left side. Close your eyes. Right, Anahata chakra associated with air. So we're going to do a little balance with the air here. Just in and out of the left side. And then the next time you breathe in, bring the ring finger to close off and open the thumb out and exhale out of the right side. Breathe in and out now, just on the right side. Good. Maybe notice here if there's any imbalance in the breath and the opening of either side. We're going to do a couple of rounds of alternate breathing. So inhale through the right. Close it off and exhale out the left. Inhale left. Close it off and exhale right. Inhale right. Close the thumb and exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Good. This time, big breath in. Close off both sides. Hold your breath. Keep holding. Release that hand down to the lap. Keep holding. And then exhale out of both nostrils. Good. Big breath in through both sides. Big breath out through both sides. Good. And just sit for a moment. Notice how that little breath work made you feel. It's called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. It's an incredible balance that comes here. So life has us continuously balancing grief and love in so many situations. Yeah. And then slowly start to walk those hips and bottom back into your chair. Right? Allow yourself to lean into the seat of the chair, the back of the chair. Right? Allow yourself to get more relaxed, beginning to unwind into Shavasana. Right? So you can decide if you want the palms up or down. I like to draw my elbows closer to my ribs, right? So that I'm not working to hold my arms up there. You can have palms down if you want to get a little more grounded, or palms up if you want to receive a little bit more energy. So with the eyes closed, just watch the rhythm of your breathing as it now enters into both nostrils, goes back past the third eye, down the back of the throat, into the lungs and into the heart space. And as it exits back out, it goes back up the throat, back past the third eye, down the nostril path and out the nose. Right. So this concept of Anahata being the bridge, share with you now. It is the middle chakra of all of the 7 main chakras, right? Chakra 1, 2, and 3 are very grounding, very earthly plane chakras. And chakras 5, 6, and 7 are the ethereal, divine energy chakras. And the bridge, the 4th chakra, the heart, it's crossing over between both. So just keep this idea of universal love. I'm just going to be quiet here for about a minute or two. Remember how we began with that concept of thinking about someone or something that you love. That will bring in that feeling, will create the action of that emotion. Love is an intense feeling of deep affection. As you feel your body sinking, melting, weighing down into the support of your chair, see if you can feel that counteraction, that sensation of your body getting lighter and lighter, just like air. And before you make any move to exit out of this pose, can you take this moment to just turn up the corners of your lips, create a really sweet and gentle smile, right? Remembering that beautiful quote that every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a nice breath in. Maybe keep the eyes closed or open them if you choose. I thank you. Thank you for giving me this gift of sharing your love and your time with me. And I wish for you good health, much joy, and freedom of movement and love to your body. Thank you so very much for practicing with me today. Wishing you a fabulous Friday. Namaste.